back again. This is Africa Football Connect and I am your host Sam. We are here to talk about the match analysis between the game between Liverpool and Red Bull Salzburg. So there were interesting things that happened. Liverpool lost. We didn't lose as such, but it feels like a loss to some of us. But it was a friendly game where the youngsters got the chance to prove how good they are, and they were able to show the best of their abilities to the world, and they really did play so well. I was so impressed with our youngsters. I don't know, tell me what you think in the comments below. Who was your man of the match? My man of the match was Ryan Brewster, who scored 2 goals in the second half to bring Liverpool back into the game where we had lost 2 goals in the first half. The first game that had Sergio Mane, that had Mohamed Salah, Roberto Firmino, Fabinho, all the big club players were there, but we did lose the game. But in the second half, when Jurgen Klopp was putting the youngsters were able to play their own style of football and they came back in the game. So Liverpool came back from a loss, and now we were also at the level stage with what? With Red Bull Salzburg, which was actually impressive. I was really shocked, and I really have to respect the youngsters. I thought by the halftime we had lost the game. When all the first players were taken out, I actually thought that we were going to lose the game. But the youngsters came back and they came with a burst and they came back to win the game. And players like Guric, these are the players that we need to look at. We don't have to throw them away because they really proved that they deserve to be in the league. They really did prove that they deserve to be in Premier League and with a big club like Liverpool, because they did really come back in the game where we thought that we were out. They did come back in the game and they proved that we deserve to be where we are. And I was really impressed with what happened today. So I want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Do you think we need to sell Guric? Do you think we need to sell Marco Guric? Because I don't believe a player was performing this well like what he did. He stabilized the midfield and the Liverpool were able to come back in the game. Do you think it would be wise enough for Jurgen Klopp to sell that player? Because I heard that they were thinking of selling him over 20 million or something like that. I believe that he has to rethink and actually keep the player, because he has proven that he deserves to be in the Liverpool team, and he played so well that we actually came back in the game. So I need to hear your thoughts. Put it down there in the comments below. Put it in the comments. Let me hear what you have to say from the game. Don't forget to click subscribe and like this video, and please click the bell icon so that you never miss any video we do, especially in Liverpool or any other club that we do that is in the Premier League, because we're gonna be doing these things more and more in this Africa Football Connect. So let me show you how this game finished. So this is how the game finished. It finished 2-2, Liverpool 2, and that's the other team, Red Bull 2. It was an interesting game. It came with a lot of things to talk about. Let me show you how this task finished. We dominated the game from first half, even second half. Even though second half we were being challenged, but we were still the dominant side, and we were able to go. And can you believe it? There were 17 shots on target from Red Bull. We had 11 shots on target. There were 3 shots. There were 17 shots from Red Bull and 11 shots from us. 3 shots on target from us, 4 shots on target from us, and 3 shots on target from Red Bull. 35% ball position by Red Bull and 65% position by Liverpool. Passes, we had the dominant force. Pass accuracy, we were good. Fouls, we had 9, they had 15. So it means it was a serious game. And the red cards, there were no even yellow cards. And corners, we had 10, they had 6. Look at something. All these 11 shots that were on target, they were all done in the second half. Can you believe it? They were all done in the second half. All the shots that we had on target, they were all done in the second half. That is just unheard of to even think about as the Liverpool players. How could a good club like Liverpool, so good that we talk about each and every time, have so less shot on target, even if it's a friendly? That is just crazy. That is just even crazy to even think about. What do you think, Liverpool fans? Do you agree with the stats that I'm giving you right now? This is what we are being told. This is what happened in the whole game. What do you think we need to do? Liverpool needs to sign players like Thiago. They need to come back so that the midfielder can actually be alive, so that we can actually see something to talk about. And the players who had to come and change the game, they were all like this. This was the lineup in the first half, guys. Roberto Firmino, Naby Keita. This was the team that were beaten 2-0 by Red Bull. Naby Keita, Roberto Firmino, Mohamed Salah, Sadio Mane, Fabinho, Ronaldo, Robertson, Virgil van Dijk, Gomez, and Williams and Alisson. This was the team that was beaten 2-0 by Red Bull. Don't you believe me? Go check out in the highlights. They are there now. I believe on YouTube they're already there. Go check out the highlights. This was the team that was beaten by Liverpool. That was beaten by Red Bull by 2-0. And it had to take the substitutes that were done in the halftime. Let me show you the substitutes that were done. So they put Billy Kamut. This was the centre back. Harvey Elliott, Kiana Hoover, Neto Phillips, Ryan Brewster, Costano something like that. Tsimukas. Let me help me there. Tia Takumi Minamino, Curtis Jones, Marco Guric, Adriana, James Mino. This team that is outside, this was the team that came back and won 2-0 against Red Bull. So it means from the 2-0 that we lost in the first half and the 2-0 that came back from this team, we were able to finish on 2-2 by this team. So it's just crazy. I don't understand what we need to do. I don't understand what is happening with Liverpool. It's crazy actually to understand. It's actually frustrating even if you think about it. It's frustrating. Let me hear you on the comments. Tell me something on the comments. What do you think about Liverpool? What do you think what we need to do from what the performance we had today, which was not really pleasing at all? What do you think what has to be done by Liverpool? Because it's really frustrating when you come to think of it. What do you think we have to do? Because it's frustrating. We lost a game. The game that we deserve to win. Champions. We were embarrassed to this point. Please don't forget to click subscribe and like this page because it helps the page a lot. Click subscribe, click like to this page. It helps the page a lot. But this is what happened, guys. There's nothing to talk about but to say that we had failed. It became a flop. Somebody told me that I shouldn't be worried because it was just a friendly match. But this friendly match is what is building us to where we will be next season. So it's frustrating when things like this are happening. Something needs to change with Liverpool. They need to sign. I think this gives a reason to Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp to actually think about signing this player we've been talking about a lot, who is Thiago from Bayern Munich. He wants to come to Liverpool. Liverpool have agreed personal terms with the player, but there's still some terms that have to be agreed between Liverpool and Bayern Munich. We need to sign the player so that he can come and change what we've seen today. We need to sign the player so that he can come and provide actually the best for the player. Because it's frustrating what we are seeing here. It's so frustrating that we are seeing a big club like Liverpool, the Premier League champions, the current holders of the Premier League, and the club that is actually competing next season for the Champions League. We want to win next season as the supporters. We need to change something because we can't take this thing. This is something that we cannot take. It's really frustrating. We need to change. We need to do something. Tell me what you think on the comments, and please don't forget to click subscribe and like this video. Tell me what you think on the comment below. Even if you do these things on the replay of this or right now, tell me what you think. What does Liverpool need to do next from what happened today? We need to sign Thiago. That has to be a must. We need to sign Thiago. At the same time, we need to sign some front people who can compete with Salah. So I know that we already have Brewster, who's okay for Firmino and Takumi. We need to sign at least one player, at least Saha or Danko, the player who was killing us in this team of Red Bull. We need to sign him so that he can actually try to change something for Liverpool because we were outclassed. And let's talk about Marco Guric. Guric did me amazing. He really amazed me. He played so well. He did so well that he actually deserves to be one of the men of the match candidate of this game. He did play so well. He was controlling in the midfield, giving interesting passes, the passes that were leading us to something. And people like Constantino Tsimuka, they played so well. They were working so hard. James Milner leading by example. He was all over, front, backwards, defending, just helping the youngsters to get to where they were. So it was an amazing game for James Milner as well. I want to look at the player ratings. I'll tell you on the player ratings when we come on another video as we are covering transfers, so that we see how they were like and how much needs to be changed. Please don't forget to check out our group, which is called Africa Football Connect, where we'll be covering a lot of information about the Premier League and whatever that will be happening in the Premier League. And now we look at the transfers, what is happening, what needs to be changed, because Liverpool didn't perform to their best today, and it was a letdown. It was a letdown, I tell you. I was so disappointed, but also happy that the youngsters did me proud. But also our main team need to change. They need to change something. It's really not working if this is what is going to be happening. I said that there are few people who are connected, so I hope that when we come back you'll be able to give me information or whatever you think. But that's the information we have at the moment, guys. Let me try to check on the transfers, what has changed since I did the last transfer video. There are other clubs that have reached the agreements, the players who have been signed. There are actually a lot of information. So the last one that I did was this one. So let me show you, we are now on the transfers, guys. Let me show you the information of what is happening at the moment before I go. But in terms of Liverpool, they need to sign Thiago. They need to sign Thiago. That one is just unthinkable. Something has to happen on that one. We need to sign Thiago. At the same time, we need to improve. We need to buy another one forward and maybe a centre back. But I saw that maybe another Phillips was okay. He can replace Dejan Lovren. But Gomez is a suspect, so we need to do something like that. Today Van der Beek didn't play. I thought he was going to enter, but he didn't play. Virgil van Dijk went out with an injury to the eye. I hope he will be able to recover for the Arsenal game on the 30th. He's going to get some few stitches, then I think he'll be okay. What a game from the youngsters. They deserve all the pride, and you should, as a Liverpool fans, be proud of these guys. They did you proud. They came back in the game you were losing, and they actually came back to do something. So that was the game. That's what happened in the game. What else am I forgetting? What else can you remind me? You tell me in the comments below, then I'll look at it before I go do another video when we come back. But what a game to talk about. I was so proud of what Liverpool did. Please don't forget to click subscribe and like this video, because I do videos like this each and every day, and I hope to meet you more. I met up some interesting people today that I was talking today in the game against Liverpool. I hope that you come back in the Arsenal game, and I hope we cover a lot of things that will have to come. So we'll wait and see what happens, guys. Let me show you on the transfer what is happening before I go out, because I feel like there's nothing to talk about. That is a lot, but just show you what happens in the end, and we'll see what will happen after that. So this is what is happening in the transfer news. This is Africa News Live, and it's telling us that this was the last comment that I did. You can check that other video if you want to know more. Arsenal's target Ozaya Arthur reportedly only wants to leave Lyon this summer if he joins Juventus. So it seems like the target that Arsenal have been interested in was Ozaya. Said he's not going anywhere from Lyon unless he's going to Juventus. So it means that is it for Arsenal. The player is not interested in coming in your club. No, he doesn't want to come to the Premier League. So move on, look for another player. There's no more interest in it for him. He has great players we have great players than them. That's just being hurt. The players that is not interested in coming in you. AC Milan are in talks with the Real Madrid over the loan signing of former Manchester City winger Ben Denz. So there's a player who's in Real Madrid who's about to be loaned to AC Milan, and AC Milan seems like they're so interested in getting the player. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but we'll keep you updated on whatever that will be happening on the transfer news that I'll be covering tomorrow. So the next transfer video I'll do, guys, will be tomorrow. I'll be looking at everything that has changed, so I'll let you know whatever that is happening. Let me move on to the next transfer. Done deal. Swansea City have signed Mohamed Gibbs White on a season-long loan from Wolves. Good news for both clubs and the player. Done deal. Arsenal youngster Jose Osi Tutu has signed to Cardiff City on a season-long loan. So it seems like a lot of loan moves are happening today. Chelsea Football Club will smash their wage structure to sign Bayer Leverkusen, the midfielder who's set to be pocketed on 310 per week contract. Source reported The Sun. So it seems like Chelsea are thinking to pay 310k pounds a week to the player that they're signing. So he will be the most paid player at Chelsea, I believe. I believe he's going to have to offer more because the trust that Chelsea are putting on him is just too much. What do you think? Put it on the comments below. What do you think about the transfers that are happening, guys? Let me hear your thoughts. Let me hear what you think in the situation. Okay, Thiago Silva will undergo his Chelsea medical on Thursday ahead of completing his free transfer from PSG, Sky Sports report. So Thiago is already moving to England. So on Thursday we'll be undergoing medicals at Chelsea Football Club. We'll see what happens. We'll keep you updated on that. And at the same time, down deal, Roma have signed Pedro on a free transfer after he left Chelsea this summer. So congratulations to Roma. Pedro is such a good star, and I hope you'll be able to offer whatever that they're expecting. So these are the transfers that are happening at the moment, guys. I have to give you a run because I had to do something, guys, but these are the transfers that are happening. I hope we'll meet again on another video when we'll be talking about the transfers that will be happening on the next video. So thank you very much for watching, and I'm so proud of the youngsters and the Liverpool youngsters for how they have made me proud and how they came back in the game. This was just amazing, and it's something that deserved to be given all the thanks and whatever that they did today. So thank you very much for watching, and I want to thank you to all the subscribers who have subscribed today on the watch along that we are watching. I hope that more people will be able to subscribe more when we'll be watching other games. But this has been Sam, and this has been Africa Football Connect. Don't forget to subscribe after watching this video and like this video if you enjoy. So we'll see you on another video, which will be will be tomorrow, where we'll be covering the transfers that are happening all over the England, and we'll tell you who is going where and what is going to this player. So thank you very much for watching. I'm signing out. See you.